Hey guys, welcome to the Forge. This is my little workshop. Take a look. Got my anvil, my forge, vise back there, my awesome hydraulic press. Delivers 25 tons of force. There's actually a reason why I'm doing this video, and that is because I was sitting down to dinner with some friends of me and my wife's family, and they were asking questions about what are you working on, what new things are being developed, just stuff like that. And I've had an idea for a while, and they kind of confirmed it for me. And the idea is this: is that I would start doing a weekly video update, as far as basically giving you guys a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into bladesmithing. Sounds cool, right? They thought so, I thought so, and so this is kind of the start of doing that. And what I want to do is hopefully this develops into like a weekly thing or bi-weekly thing, to show you guys, what projects are currently being worked on, what goes into making knives, why do I forge knives? I think it's a lot of question. That's a question that people have, as well as what tools do I use, stuff like that. And really, what I want to do is give a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into blacksmithing, into bladesmithing specifically, and answer those questions for you guys, as well as I think it'd be fun for you to participate in getting asking questions, as far as, and also asking for things to be shown. I show things just because I think they're cool, but I feel like I'm also leaving out stuff. There's a lot of stuff that people have asked me through text message, through Facebook, Instagram, whatever, like just general knife questions and things like that I think would be great for the rest of the people to know. So what I'd like to do is tonight, I think I'm going to give you guys a tour of my shop. All right, so here's my shop. I got the forge going, it's heating up. I got some stuff, I got a couple blades I want to forge out tonight. That's my anvil. And this guy here, this big guy, this is my hydraulic forging press. It allows me to move a lot of material quickly. It's a new addition to my shop, and honestly, it's one of those things that I'm surprised I went as long as I did without one. So I call it the beast. It's a good tool. Got my buffer. I got a bunch of stuff. It's a little cluttered here right now. This is my pride and joy right here. This is a KMG grinder. I do all my grinding on my knives, my hatchets, hammers, and all sorts of stuff on this guy. Got some belts and a drill press and chop saw for when I cut wood for handles and stuff like that. This over here is my assortment of belts. So there's all sorts of belts and stuff, and it's a little cluttered right now. I think it's just how a shop is at times. So but basically I've got tons of belts, and I go through a lot of them. So there's a lot of belts that you use up when you're grinding steel. So there's that. Let's see, you got my table saw, got a metal cutting bandsaw, and oh, let me show you something really cool. This guy right here, I'm gonna show you, is my post vise. This is probably about 100 years old, that I actually restored. When I got it, it didn't even have a spring to it. And so I forged out a spring, actually re-welded a piece of tubing with a thread so I can actually use the vise, as you can see. This is where I hold all my work pieces. It's very powerful, and they call it a post vise because it's actually got a leg on it. Let me show you. See that leg? There you go. So it actually helps when I'm like hammering down on something. It takes all the force into the whole body of the vise versus just the jaws of it. So it's very strong. It's a really old piece. It's actually a big vise. It's about a 6-inch jaw on it. It's just a workhorse. I put everything through it. When I'm working on the hatchets and using a tool drift to make the eye of the hatchet, I mean, it takes a beating and it keeps going, and I'm just adding to its story because I mean, it's obviously been used quite a bit before, so it's pretty cool. All right, let me show you something really neat. It's some stuff that I don't get a lot of time to work on all the time. What I mean is it's stuff that I love producing, but it is really time consuming. So let me show you that. Okay, so here's the one bow. This is the big guy. This is the 68-inch recurve. It has the limbs of it have yet to be shaped. Take a look at that. That's look at that grain in there. That's Southern Cedar, and I've got that bamboo core, got the phenolic, very, very tough stuff. And then that's obviously glued together with the Mexican cocobolo, as they say it. Some maple inlay. Again, this is just roughed out. I just got the rough shape on this guy. I will show you a finished product when it's done. But that's the black glass, Southern Cedar with a bamboo core. A lot going on in this bow. So next I'll show you the other one. All right, so here's a quick closer look actually of the bows. So here's some of the detailed work. This is not an inlay work. This is actually all the way through the bow. So when I glue them up, it's all one piece here. So there's that beautiful Makoti wood. I've got black and white phenolic running through here. And I spliced it and re-glued and all that stuff. Nice transition. Beautiful Pacific U limbs. This one here is the one that's going to. This one's going to France. Actually, it's going to a place I believe just outside of Paris. So I got a recurve shooter out there that's going to be using it. So here's the cocobolo wood. It's a rosewood with black phenolic, maple inlay. There you go. This is all rough right now. This is just rough work. It just getting stuff fitted. And I love these limbs. This is again black phenolic. That's a bamboo core in this bow with red cedar and black fiberglass. So there you go. So I'd love for this to be an ongoing conversation as far as the work that I'm working on, and you're invited. So let's start off with this. How about you take a second down below, go ahead and just type a comment. What would you like to see? What are some things that you've been having some questions on that I've been showing? Maybe there's questions on some pieces that I've recently done that are finished, and maybe you have some questions on that. Ask me anything. I'd love to hear it. Well, we'll give it a week and see what happens. All right, here we go.